is in silver. It's 24 gauge and it is tarnish resistant. So this is what we're going to be using. So you'll get one continuous piece of chain and one continuous piece of wire, and you can cut to size however long you want these to be. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to just start out by doing a simple wire wrap loop, and a really, really small one at that, on one side. And so I'm going to go down about that much, about an inch, and we're just going to do a simple wire wrap loop. And again, I'm right at the edge of my plier there so that I can make as smallest loop as I can, because we don't need much to feed it on the ear wire. And then I'm going to go ahead and just hold that loop, and then I'm just going to wrap that small wire around 3 times, 2 or 3 times. We just basically are making essentially like a bead stopper. Basically, we just don't want our beads to fall off. So 2 or 3 reps are fine. We'll tuck that in, and let me fix my loop. So that's gonna flip-flop around, which is fine. We'll just straighten it right back out. So then that is what I have right there. Okay, and now what I'm going to do, guys, is literally just feed on this wire my beads, and I am going to feed on random. So you can do, like, there's plenty enough beads in here, friends, where you can literally, like, do, if you wanted to do, like, a cool color blocking pattern, you could certainly do that. You can feed these on however you want. This end, exactly the way I did, I'm just going to do a simple wire wrap loop, and I'm just going to do as small of a loop as I can. So I'm putting my pliers right at the end of my wire. We're going to pull that around, push our pliers away, and have our loop. Grab my chain nose, put those over my loop, and then I'll just wrap around to fill up that space 2 or 3 times, something like that. And then we'll trim the excess. And let's tuck that in. Okay, guys, so now we've gone ahead and finished our wire component, and that is what I've got. So now what I'm going to do, friends, is I am just going to take any item, as I mentioned. You can use anything you want. I'm going to use my marker, and you're just simply going to go ahead and twist it around. So easy, guys. So just take one end, doesn't matter which end, okay? And you're just gonna go ahead and wrap it around, and then we're just gonna go like this and wrap around. We're gonna not do it too wide. We're gonna kind of try to keep it a little bit like together, I guess a little closer. Okay, it's just wrapped it around my marker there. Okay, that's what I have. And now we'll go ahead and we'll totally adjust this, okay? Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take either side, it does not matter which side because they're identical. And I'm just gonna take my chain nose and I'm gonna go right and put them right on top of that loop, and I'm going to bend it up, just like that. And so that's what you have. You have your loop now on this side that is bent up, okay? And that's the side that we are going to hang on the ear wire. And so now I'll grab my ear wire. I am going to open up my ear wire, and I am going to go ahead and feed that on there, okay? And then I'm gonna feed my 2 pieces of chain that I've cut 2.5 inches each right on my ear wire here. And close up my ear wire. So we'll close that loop. Make sure that that's nice and closed. And so now this is what I have, okay? And so what we'll do next is make our wire wrapped loops on our little bicones with the ball and head puns. So same thing, we're just gonna feed that on. We'll put a right bend in it, make a tiny little loop. We're gonna wire wrap these directly to the chain, so we do not need that big of a loop. So I'm putting that right at the end of my pliers, up and around. My tool away from me, move that wire to the back, and open up our loop, and we'll go ahead and feed that right on the last link of one of our chain. Let that chain fall right in the loop. We'll go ahead and close the loop, and then we'll wrap around to fill the space 2 or 3 times. Whatever you need to fill that loop up, or that space up, excuse me. Okay, and then we'll trim the excess. And tuck that in. And we'll do the same thing over here with our second bicone. So that's what I've got. So now this is what I have, right? Now what you can do, this is where the fun part really is, guys, is we're gonna take and we can now manipulate this beaded wire component that we did any way we want. And so I'm just gonna kind of pull mine gently, kind of like that. And then I'm gonna kind of go like this and see, okay, what do I have? I bent my loop. When we bent our loops, I put mine on the complete opposite. I put on upside down instead of right side up. So let me just bend that the other direction. Okay, there we go. Okay, so then you can just have a lot of fun, guys. Just making this like a snake, any kind of a spiral effect that you want. And then your chain, what you're gonna do with your chain is you're simply going to just twist it around your loop and just feed it right around. And then it will hang down directly below. That's what we have. Now we have a finished earring, and it depends on what you want to do with this loop over here, how you want it. If you want it to face the back, right, all we have to do is change the direction of our loop on the ear wire like that. And then we can always take this loop, guys, and we can simply put our chain nose over that loop and we can bend it down. Can absolutely do that, right? So it's almost invisible on the earring there. And that's what you have. We go. So cute. I just love. You can just adjust these really however you want. And pull it onto the mat here and show you what we've got. They're really funky and weird to lay on the mat, as y'all know. But at any rate, let me play just a little bit more so you can kind of see. This is what we have. And you can just shape them however you want. So cool. This one's a little wider, but I can fuss with it. Just kind of go like that. Just keep fussing with it until it looks the way you want. Anyway, guys, kits are live in the store. And what a great fun pair of earrings for the fall. I just love them. I hope you guys love them too. And they're so beginner friendly. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to give me a comment and a like, thumbs up. And until next time, friends, be blessed.